There's your mitral valve and there's your aortic valve, the two high pressure valves of the heart.
So basically what happened to me was a night or so ago, woke up and was experiencing some heart issues where my heart palpitations were very, very fast and then very slow, kind of irregular, to where I wasn't challenged to breathe, but there was moments where I was gasping for a little air, like taking deep breaths. I could feel my heart stop, and there was no pulse. And then I would stand, and then it would race as though I had just run some wind sprints. So obviously it was alarming. It frightened me. And the reason why I'm sharing this is because as an athlete, as a person who is physically fit, but more importantly as a man, like, I think sometimes we become so prideful. As I laid there, I was contemplating, okay, am I going to tell my wife? And as I thought about it more, I'm like, okay, I know I have to tell her what's going on, because there was a fear in me. There was concern in me, but I wanted to make sure that it was validated. So after about 5 minutes of going through this, I'm laying in the bed and I say, babe, put your hand on my chest, like, feel my heart. Does my heartbeat seem weird to you? You know, trying to figure out how I can share it, how I can say it, how I can word it where I'm not alarming her and putting fear in her. Like, hey babe, my heart is not beating, or it's skipping, or it's racing. And she felt it, and it was, yeah, that's weird. What does it feel like? And she began to ask all these questions. Nicole, she has a background in nursing, so she gave me the full 3rd degree. And after we got done, I laid there, and you know, I'm like, no, I'm fine, I'm good, but I knew that I wasn't. And the longer I laid there, the more thoughts raced through my mind of death, of premature death, like a heart attack, afraid to go to sleep because of what I'm experiencing. Like, am I gonna die in my sleep? Being honest, being very transparent. And it was concerning, and I was fearful. And then at some point, I'm not sure quite when, but it was as though I began to think about all these fears and death. And then I thought to myself, if I were to pass away, how am I spiritually? And for me, I did a spiritual assessment of my heart, and my assessment of my heart spiritually was there wasn't any imperfection. There wasn't any arrhythmic or irregulated heartbeat. I knew who I was. I knew the life that I was living. I knew that where I was headed, quite frankly. And so I was secure in that, and that gave me a peace. That gave me a strong peace, to where I ended up going to sleep. And fast forward, I woke up the next morning, or that morning, because it happened at about 1:15 after 1. I woke up the next morning, and when I opened my eyes, the first thing I thought was like, am I still having these irregular heart palpitations? And I was, and my heart, I'm literally like, I felt myself like doing this, like every 2 seconds. Like, I'm like trying to feel, is my heart beating? Is it racing right now? And I would stand up, got up, brushed my teeth, went through my whole ordeal, and it was as though I had run at some point, and I'm just brushing my teeth and my heart is racing. So I'm going about my day. I have a scheduled lunch, and I get there and I share, and I did, however, text the doctor that I wanted to come in. I heard no response, so went about my day. As we do as men, as people, as human beings, we try to put aside our well-being sometimes and just deal with life and kind of put life in front of life, if you know what I mean. So again, fast forwarding, I ended up not having the brunch, and went to the doctor, got driven to the doctor, and as I was there, again, this, I don't know what it was. It was like I didn't even know how to explain. I didn't really want to say, oh, I'm having some heart complications, or, you know, when I was talking to the receptionist, it was like pride wanted to jump in immediately. And I eventually told her, I'm like, you know, my heart is just, I'm experiencing some irregular heart beating, palpitations, and it's like I stand up and it'll race, I sit down or lay back and it'll slow way down drastically. And I was having some little gasping of air moments where, I guess, problematic breathing. So anyway, I go through the assessment. I go back in. I'm sitting in the well, no, I gotta tell you this part. I'm sitting in the waiting room, and Nicole isn't there at this point, but I'm sitting in the waiting room, and she comes in. She's like, "Why are you sitting right here? You have heart problems, and you should be being seen immediately." So again, she goes up, and the next thing you know, Greg Jennings, can you come back? Oh, it's room right here. So I go back, do all the tests, tell them everything that's going on, do the blood tests, got an EKG done, and everything came back normal and fine. However, today I'm headed to get additional testing done, and which brings me to why I'm sharing this video. I'm going to get a stress test done, and it's going to give us information on what's really going on with my heart from a future standpoint, like what could potentially be causing these issues or what have you. So I'm sitting and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna share this because I know there's someone out there that needs their faith to be deepened, needs their faith to be strengthened, or just simply needs to be encouraged. It's okay to be fearful. It's okay to worry. It's okay to have concern. But you better know who you are. You better be able to bounce back out of that and not stay in that place because of who you are and who you serve. And so I share with all of you. I know, for those of you who don't know, I'm a man of faith, and God is so great. And I know that He is a healer. He is a provider. He is my source. He's everything to me and for me. And I will never disrespect my God to where I allow fear to completely overtake me and I forget that He has not given me the spirit of fear, but He's given me power. He's given me love, a sound mind. Like this, my strength doesn't lie in Greg. It doesn't lie in who I am and what I am. It lies in Him and who He is in me, through me, to me. So I encourage you to find your strength. Get to know your strength. Love your strength. and be blessed. I'll keep you guys posted as I go through this stress test. I know regardless of the results, I'm just fine. I'm more than just fine. I'm great. So let's go do this. In the room with the treadmill, I'm not hooked up yet, but I'm ready. I got my teammate right here supporting me. We all good to go. Look, check it out. This is what I gotta get hooked up to. This is my treadmill. I'm sure they're gonna put all these patches on me, probably hook me up to the take my blood pressure, which my blood pressure is gonna be amazing. It always is. She looks a little concerned. She's been looking a little concerned since we walked in here, so I picked her up actually from Queen Anne. Go check it out. Make sure you check it out. Nice fashion boutique down here in North Minneapolis. In North Loop. Not North Minneapolis. North Loop. At any rate. You good, babe?
Mm-hmm.
Tell truth. We're truth telling right now. You good?
I'm great. I just don't like being in the hospital. That's all. But I'm good. So hopefully they can hurry up so we can leave.
I'll break that down to her. I don't like seeing you in the hospital, babe, specifically regarding your heart and having to be hooked up to a heart monitor while they put you on a treadmill. But I'm not going to tell you that I'm worried or concerned, because there's power, there's life and death, and the power of the tongue. And I don't want to speak anything into the atmosphere, so I'm just going to say, I'm fine. That's what she means right there.
Very good.
Exactly. Told you. I know her. But I'm ready to go. This will be my first workout of the week. I'm ready to go. Get on the treadmill. I need to be on the treadmill anyway. But we'll see. Here they come.
Hi.
I need to get my great Cetaphil lathered lotion wiped off with this great hospital soap and water. Here you go. So in totality, did I ask you this already? How long is this thing?
So the whole thing we usually schedule about an hour. The exercise will be about 10-15 minutes, maybe longer. You look like you're in pretty good shape, so. All right. All set? You can take that one off.
Good work, Greg.
This is level 6. I hear you huffing.
Yep, this is all I got.
Do you think this is your last level?
There you go.
Do you think this is your last level?
Yeah.
Good. Finish the level at 18 minutes. This is about another minute and a half.
Yep.
Okay.
You get ready to stop, drop, and roll.
Yep.
Can I have this hand off the bar and just I'll just hold it, okay? You can hold on lightly if you want.
Yeah.
Try not to hold on hard. There you go. Thank you.
Great job, Greg. Getting close to that finish line.
You burn like so many calories. That's great.
Good workout.
You're motivating me.
We're done.
All right.
Okay, lay down first.
Sorry.
That's okay, you did good.
Throw that left elbow up there. There you go.
Wanted it.
That was good.
That's right. Slow breathe. Just control breathe. Breathe down. Half a breath in. Breathe down.
Just finished up with the test. I gotta get a patch put on so they can monitor my heart for the next few days or so. But I think I passed the test. I think I'm good. Amen. God is good. So I have my heart monitor on. It's literally patches that are monitoring my heart. I have to wear this for the next 2 days. No showering, so I have to sponge bathe. I think I'll get Nicole to give me a sponge bath. Please, can you get my back, my dear? No. Yeah, so all things went well. No bad report, or no mishaps during the report or the exercise. Well, that's, to God be the glory. And I'm on my way. I'm just tired because I'm out of shape. Outside of that, I'm good.
Lord, you are good. You've been so good. Lord, you are good. You've been better than